A year ago, I let a coin flip decide where I was going to law school, and it was the best decision of my life. You see, I was stuck trying to decide between Iowa and Arizona State. One had given me a lot of money and was in a beautiful place. The other one had a program that seemed to fit more with what I wanted, and I just couldn't choose. So I relied on this. Heads was Iowa, tails was Arizona State. I know it sounds insane to trust such a big life decision to a coin flip, but trust me, it's not as crazy as it sounds. Back when I was a kid, I was taught that if you're stuck on a tough choice and you can't make a decision between the two options, you should flip a coin. Not because you want to leave the decision up to chance, but because there's a little trick to flipping a coin. When you flip a coin, there's always one option that we prefer. We just don't know it. Say for example, you're trying to decide what type of ice cream you want to eat. So you assign on the coin heads vanilla, tails chocolate. You think that you don't know which one you really want, but the second that you flip that coin, you'll be rooting for it to land on one of those two sides. And that's exactly what I did with law school. I assigned one school to heads, one school to tails. I flipped the coin, and I never looked at the result. Because from the moment that I flipped that coin, and the entire time that was in the air, I was thinking to myself, tails, tails, tails. And that's when I knew. I had my answer. I wanted to go to Arizona State. I just didn't know it until I flipped that coin. Prior to that coin flip, I had all of the information I ever could have wanted. I knew where the schools were, I knew what they were like, I knew how much money they were offering me, but I just couldn't make the decision until I took it out of my own hands. The second that I flipped that coin and put the decision in the hands of fate, I knew what I actually wanted. And because of that, I didn't bother looking at what that coin actually landed on. It could have been heads, could have been tails. But what really matters is that when it was in the air, I was wishing for it to be tails. And that's how I decided to come here. And flipping that coin was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. I love this school, and I love all the people that I've met. I can't imagine living anywhere else and going to law school anywhere else besides where I am right now. Without that coin flip, I don't know where I'd be. I might even still be trying to decide where to go to school. But the moral of the story is, if you're stuck trying to make a tough decision, take it out of your own hands and put it in the hands of fate, and see how you feel about it then.